What's up, guys? Did not get it fixed, but whatever. We will carry on. Annoying as shit. That's all I will say. Sup, Death, But, Omat, Trist. How's the day? Yeah, I'm here. Hey, Steve. Okay, so we're gonna do some Filipino food today. It's gonna be fun. We have to get going right away, so because I'm pretty behind now. Yay! That's all good, Omat. Don't worry about it, dude. Armando, why do you keep asking me the same thing over and over? I remember you asked me that the other day too. Please feel free to type something different in chat. That would be great. All right, adobo pork shoulder. It's marinated and roasted. Going with some garlic fried rice, pan fried turnips, and zucchini with ginger and lemongrass. What the fuck is... Do you guys see that? How it's like sideways? Ah! What is going on? Thank you, Death, for the sub, though. Don't know why all the notifications are sideways, though. 2 months, man, Death. That's awesome. Hello, Final Extinction. It cleared the chat when it sent that new feature you tried. What was the new feature? Having sideways notifications? Holy shit. We'll take it day by day. That's all I'm gonna say. Almost said screw it today and just like went and worked outside, but we're here, so. Hey, Frog Leg. Okay, timeline. So the pork needs to be marinated 1 day ahead. And then it gets cut into pieces and slow roasted in the oven for about 3 hours. And the rice is quite easy to make. We can either steam or boil it, and then we have to stir fry it with garlic. And the whole process will take about 35 minutes. The kitchen is different, Extinction. Yes, this is the new one. Still has some work to be done for sure, though. What's up, Vune? Okay, so ingredients. Obviously, we need a pork shoulder that is marinated. Here is the recipe. I'll post it in chat for you guys. Vune! 2 months. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Love it. Thank you for the support. You know, I appreciate that. Okay, there's the adobo recipe. Here's the fried rice recipe if you guys aren't in Discord. Oh, Matt, he's sending me whispers now, still saying the same thing. I can't. Not today. We cannot. Extinction, if you're looking for the Discord server. Oh my god, he's doing the same to you. What did we get ourselves into? Okay, Extinction. Our Discord server invite is on my channel page. If you just click the Discord link there, you'll see it and you'll be welcomed in. That's where I post all my recipes and we have fun in there. Oh, okay, Death. Trist, you subbed and it never showed. Trist, what the hell? See, you have issues too with technology. Thank you, my dude. I know, I see your star there now. Oh man, seriously, Vune, I've never really made Filipino food before, so I'm a little scared. I don't want to mess it up, but it seems pretty simple. Okay, so order of prep. We're going to cut up the pork first and then sear it off and put it in the oven to roast 300 Fahrenheit or lower, depending on how much time you have. But I'm guessing at 300 Fahrenheit, it'll take about 2 hours to cook, maybe 3. We'll see how it goes. I haven't roasted pork shoulder up in like little cubes before, so I'm not 100% sure how long this will take, but I gave myself up to 3 hours for it, so we'll see. And after that, we will boil up our rice. I'm going to use jasmine, and then we'll just put it onto a sheet pan and let it cool for our stir fry later on. Then after that, we will prep our garlic and green onion garnish for the rice. And then onto our vegetables and the ginger. My lemongrass is already chopped up. I just bought a little tube of it because it seems like that's a better price point out here. And that's pretty much it for prep, guys. So the only important thing here is we need to get our pork in the oven right away, just so it does have ample time to cook. We don't want to rush that. We obviously want to make it really nice and tender. Song request is not up yet, Omat, but I did fool around with some of the Nightbot settings, so she won't be yelling at us at all today, or at least I hope not. Oh, I already, I FaceTimed with Sammy to try and fix this thing. And he actually does not know why it changed itself, so I have no idea. There's no country music in Canada. Yeah, get out of here. Get. Yeah, can you just please stop? Not today. Just don't do it. Okay, here's our lovely pork. It's gonna get messy. Stick stuff. Hello. Welcome. And we're not going to pour this marinade part out. We're going to reserve that and probably put it into our roasting pan near the end of the cook time. I know. Thanks, Death. We'll see if he comes back, because literally my whispers are just blowing up right now with him spamming that ish. Like, who has time to do that stuff? Holy smokes, though, guys. This smells unreal. I'm excited. I think this just, made me happier. Just the smell of that. Even though it hasn't been... I'm not saying it hasn't been a good day. It's just I don't like dealing with stuff when I don't know how to fix it. I want to be self-sufficient, but technology does not like me to be like that. Okay, so I think we'll cut this into about 8 pieces. I think that'll be good. Oh, Matt. I know, what a good set of questions. Not. Okay, string is off. I'm just gonna cut it all the way down the middle. Not cutting the plate because that's bad. Guys, I actually like country music. I used to listen to it a lot when I was younger, but have recently grown out of it. So you can see the nice marbling. I know this is typically done with like a pork belly, but these pork shoulder roasts are pretty fatty, so I decided to try it with this instead. Let's do like nice chunks there. But this marinade smells too good right now. I can't wait to do this on the barbecue one day, I think. Be amazing. Nice. I like Luke Bryan, Trist. Stick stuff. You've been a vegetarian your whole life? Like you've never even had a piece of meat? And you're wondering what it tastes like? I think it's pretty hard to describe. Because all the meats taste different. And obviously if you put different seasonings on it. Okay, those are pretty even pieces. Let's just clear this little mess up. And then I'm gonna turn our Dutch oven on. Then we'll start searing this. Do you guys like the new little cam view? We were playing around with it last night. Okie dokes. What is marbling technically? Good. That's a good question. And that's a good answer, Omat. Having the fat between the muscle fibers. Don't ever be sorry for that question. We're not opposed to vegetarians or vegans here. But I am not going to salt this, guys, because it did get marinated in soy sauce. So I'm not going to salt it until later on, after we try a bit. I don't want to make it too salty. Hey, Optrix. Yeah, bacon without fat. What is it? Not bacon. Okay, I'm just going to go for a quick bathroom break. I know it's early, but I think my anxiety of this technology has made me upset. Ashuli with the host. Thanks, guys. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Okay, we're here. Tristan the Goobers. That's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. It's not my favorite. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's hard to like explain the flavor of different meats if you've never actually had it, but the smell is a good way to kind of figure it out. You imagine it tastes like rice? I don't think it tastes like rice. Which technology, Optrix? Oh, just dealing with this being on the PC now instead. Trying to transfer it over to the monitor in front of me without like seeing it, and yeah, it's... We'll get there. It's day 2 of the new place. Took you around 10 years to finish a 10-pound bag of rice? What? Okay, that Dutch oven's almost hot. Big trouble. He's not in trouble. Just giving Sammy shit. It's true. Technology hates me. Yeah, it'll take a bit to work out the kinks, but we got this. Okay, so let's start with our pieces of pork, fatty side down. That way we can get some fat into our dish. Oh, yum. You might have to turn the heat to like medium just because it might want to burn from the marinade. Let's see. We'll stuff as much in there as possible to start. Yeah, why are the notifications sideways? Nobody knows. Every day is something new. Bye, Sammy. Cryptic, welcome in. The pork smells so good. I'm excited for it. The sizzle sound never gets old. Don't stress out, Tris. Thank you. I know I need to like woo-sa. It's just food. It's gonna be okay. I am a professional chef. I cooked in kitchens for 7 years before I started streaming. Oh, me's. Just seen that you're in here. Let's check this out. Oh, my God. It's already crisping up pretty nice. And while we're waiting, why don't we turn on our oven as well to 300. I don't know what I did. I think it's on. No, there's no blooming it up during stream. I'll get too fudged up. Okay, so while that's going, once the pork is going and in the oven, it's not going to be stressful anymore, because this is the thing that takes the longest to cook. That's why I always stress out first if there's like a long braised item. Beer and wine always helps to keep the stress down. I know, I try not to drink too much during the week though. It's beer time. Nice, get it in ya. I know the sun came out again. It's looking nice. What are some of my hobbies besides cooking? Good question. I like to be outside a lot, so I have a nice mountain bike that I like to take on the trails. And I also love to garden, so I actually volunteer twice a week right now at an organic farm to try and learn more about that. That is one of my deep passions, and I look forward to that every single week. Even though the work is not easy, it's so much fun. Something about growing your own food. So, for example, today, all I did for like 3 hours was plant onions that were like this big. Okay, let's give that a little flip. Oh man. That coloring on there though. And then I also like to like color and stuff like that. I'm very artistic in that way. Is this how Americans eat their meat? I am actually Canadian, and this is a Philippine recipe that's very popular there. So I wouldn't even say this is an American meal. It's like very traditional Filipino. 25 Celsius, that's amazing, Optrix. That's fake numbers. Everyone in chat is so torn between Celsius and Fahrenheit. See, I do like all of my outside temperatures Celsius, but when it comes to cooking, I still do everything in Fahrenheit. I don't know. It's weird. And you had snow over the weekend? Oh, man. Typical, isn't it? Okay, I need to go get a couple of ingredients still because obviously I got put behind. I need to go grab the turnips and the zucchini. So while the pork is kind of browning up, I'll go do that and I'll be back in like a minute. It won't take me very long. Okay, I'm here. Okay, oven's happy. That heats up pretty quick. I'm pretty impressed with this little oven. This is always the time of year when people are torn about the weather. Okay, let's turn this off. Try and somehow stick this other piece in here. I think we can squeeze it right there. And I think I'm gonna cook this covered for now, for like the first hour, and then probably uncover it afterwards. I think that'll be the best thing. Keep more of the moisture in to start, and then I'll just set an hour timer, and then we'll check it again at that point. Boom. Boom, boom. One hour. Chief! Chief is here! Thanks, Chief. It's good to see you, man. Okay, so this is what I picked from the farm stand today, and then I also got just a little bunch of rhubarb again. So these are little Japanese turnips. This is what I'm going to be using for pan frying today. They are amazing, and even the greens you can use like similar like a lettuce or a spinach. And I typically like to just put in my smoothies if they look really nice still. Kind of like beet greens or Swiss chard, something like that. And then you can kind of see a difference. So these are the ones that I picked up last Thursday, I think. So you can kind of see how they're going like more of a darker color and kind of wrinkling up, whereas these ones were pretty much just picked today and super fresh. So got a good mix of those. And then for the squash, I just have baby zucchinis. Probably only going to use a couple of those, and then we should be good to go. Lemon, how are you? Chief, are you working again, man? I hope so. How's the day, guys? Okay, so next thing is we need to boil up our rice and then let it cool off. I am probably going to make 1.5 cups worth. So pretty much enough to fill up this pot, I think. Jay Noon with the follow. Welcome in. That's good, Chief. That's good news. Oh no, Optrix. Well, that's awesome. Nice little spring concert. I remember those days. Lemon, you're tired. Yes, go get it. Go get that rhubarb while it's still nice and small. You know what? I'm good today. I'm a little tired too. But I cannot believe it's already Tuesday. Extinction, are you asking me my preference? Because it'll always be gas. But I have an electric stove right now, so we'll make do. Luckily, I have some pretty good pans. Like, all of my cast iron should work really well on there. And it seems like the oven cooks nice. So I am not opposed to this either. It'll just be a little bit of an adjustment. But, I mean, it's hard to beat playing with fire. Let's just put it that way. Probably gonna do rice over there. And let's just do this. So like I said, we're keeping our marinade. So I just have it over on the side there. The new pad is good, Chief. It's good. It's really, really nice to have our own space again. Be like a little bit more independent. It was pretty crammed. Like, we only had one bedroom to like really have our own space in the last house. So yeah, after doing that for like 3 months, 4 months almost, I was ready to be over here. And even though like everything is not put away or anything like that, it feels like home, and I think that's the most important part. Kylie with the raid. Sideways raid. Welcome in, guys. Hey, Rush. How are you? Okay, I'm gonna measure out my rice real quick. It's only 2 more months. Oh man, that's gonna come up fast, Trist. Like really fast. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, extinction. Yesterday it was perfect. Today went on the fritz. I don't know. Let's do that much rice. That'll be 2 cups. So I really did miss cooking with these containers too. These are like always in kitchens. We call this a 2 cup because it literally measures 2 cups. Been sleeping. Chief's been hibernating. Hey, Mikey and Steampunk. Oh man, the pork is looking good already. Seriously. What's on the menu and is it spicy? We got a little spice today, Chief. So I did an adobo style marinated pork shoulder yesterday, so it sat overnight. Typically adobo is not spicy, I know that. It's like a soy sauce and vinegar kind of marinade with some onion. But I had some chipotles in adobo, so I put a couple spoonfuls of that into there last night. So we'll see how it ends up. I know, they're the best, Death. And like for leftovers and stuff, they stack up perfectly. So let's toast up our rice as always before we cook it. You love the spice? The spicier the better. I know, we have some spice fiends in here. Your friend's wife says, everything's a shit show here. Pretty much what I said, Tris, when you're like, I bet she's swearing like a sailor. I was like, I don't understand. You know what, Kylie? Even if it was a raid with just 2 people, it's still better than nothing. I love the raids. Okay, so we're just gonna do a plain boiled rice. And then I'm just getting a sheet pan out. Good old kitchen sheet pan, guys. It's seen some stuff. This is like the industrial version or commercial version. Because look, my Silpat sheet actually fits in now. Amazing. What? Trump made it in? Grilled sea bass with parsnip puree, steamed asparagus, duck fat, roast potatoes. Holy. Parsnip puree, that's a pain. I guess if you don't have a very good blender, it can be a pain in the butt. Add saffron to the rice. I don't think it's very Filipino though. Otherwise, I totally would for color. Yeah, this pan has character. I'm excited. How is this toasting up? Nothing going on there yet. And then we also have a couple new dishes to plate on. So I think I'll be doing the pork on this today. So there'll be some nice contrast in colors. You love my little shelf by the window? I love it too. It works so well. Like that's where all of my favorite things to use are. The ice cream maker is here now too, guys. So we might have to make ice cream on stream one day. Hey, helicopter. What even is adobo pork? And show us your meat. Well, it's in the oven, Trump. And I will post this recipe for you so you can check it out. Because I didn't really, I thought I knew what adobo was until I looked at this and I was like, adobo is not spicy. You've never used parchment paper before. What? I do use it a lot. Yeah, it's like a staple in kitchens. Typically get parchment in like massive sheets in kitchens and it just flies through. Am I toasting the rice? I am. I typically always toast the rice before I boil it. It helps make it a lot more fluffy. And then you'll notice that the rice kernels will kind of start to turn more white. Once about half of them turns that color, then we'll pour in the liquids. Oh man, fried ice cream, Chief. Yeah, that might be a disaster in here though. Yeah, soy sauce vinegar based. It's pretty good. Sack. Off to Google you go. This is like an Indian style of cooking rice. Because I was always obsessed with how fluffy their rice came out. So I looked it up one day, and apparently you just toast it up and boil the crap out of it. And that makes it really nice and fluffy. I'm making you hungry. I'm sorry, Rush. No, I'm not. Where is Butt? She was here. She's doing stuff. Yeah, deep fried ice cream does not melt if you do it right. I haven't had that in so long though. Yeah, don't do it, helicopter. Don't do it. You need to like freeze it in the balls and then you dip it into like a pancake kind of style batter and that keeps it from exploding. Yes, exactly, Chefin. That's the only adobo that I've ever really known until now, which is crazy to think, right? Because I've been cooking for 7 years. Like, there's still stuff that I don't know, guys, so never be scared or feel bad that you don't know something. As long as you're willing to learn, that's the best part. Yeah, nice. Nice, Trump. The chicken stock works as well. I think this guy is almost there. You want like a nice kind of smooth layer of rice in the pot as well, because we're not going to stir it after we pour the liquid in. And it should sizzle and boil up like crazy. So hopefully you can see that in the camera. So 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of liquid. And then we'll just cover it till it comes back up to a boil. Five pints of Ben & Jerry's. What's your favorite flavor, Trist? Yo, Nick. Welcome in, man. It's been a while. Oh no, Turkey. Turcrypty. Like, how do they lose your order? That's always the worst thing. Or when the delivery's late, it's like, come on. This is important-ish right now. Rush has got the late night munchies. Fish food and caramel sutra. I don't think I've even heard of either of those, Tris. But then again, I'm not like a huge Ben & Jerry's eater. That's amazing, Samurai. Thank you. Party on is right. I appreciate that so much. That's exactly why I do this. It's just to hopefully inspire people. You're making me blush. I do live in BC, and no, I have not run into Chef de Partie. At least not yet. I'm sure we'll end up doing something together. You've been cooking since you were 13. That's amazing, Trump. You got that early start, and you're 22 now. That's awesome. Like, cooking professionally, though? I'd be like, whoa. Yeah, it's not too far, chefin'. About like a 3 kind of hour trek, if you include the ferry ride. Can I put the Silpat in the dishwasher? I typically don't, Lemon. I don't know what would happen to it, but I'm not about to try. It's very, very easy to wash off, though, because it is nonstick, so literally just put it in the dishwater and most of the stuff should just run off of it. That sounds so good, Trump. So good. Okay, let's move on. This guy's almost boiling. We have about 40 minutes left until we check our pork for the first time. And I think the next thing we're gonna do, it says prep the garlic and green onion. So why don't we get that over with? That's for our rice. So the garlic, I think I'm gonna do about 3 tablespoons. I know it seems like a lot, but we are gonna fry it up. So that takes it away like a little bit of the really strong flavor. Get more of like that roasted garlic flavor that, I don't know if anyone dislikes that smell or flavor. It's like one of those things whenever you smell it, kind of like onions and stuff. It's like, who's cooking? Like that's the first thing you smell when someone's cooking is like the roasted onion or garlic smell. So, so good. Putin is your savior, helicopter. Why do you love him so much? Okay, I think that's good. I did like about half a head of garlic for this. Chefin with the follow, welcome in and thank you. Thank you, thank you. What is going on in here? Are we making black garlic and we didn't even know? I'm terrified. I think so though. Whatever that is, I have no idea. So let's just get a new clove. Why are the alerts rotated? I have no idea, guys. It's just one of those days where things are doing their own thing. Everything was fine yesterday, so I didn't touch a thing. Technology is just not always my friend. But I try. So I always smash the garlic just to help with the peeling part of it. So it kind of loosens up the skin and makes it very easy to peel. Yeah, new computer system, but it doesn't make sense because it worked yesterday. We didn't even fool around with anything. All we did was mess around with the camera view over the stove. Which hopefully that's a lot better for you guys, but my only issue is I wish it was a little bit more clear, but that might be part of the lighting. Yeah, that's an expired garlic. Oh, word up, helicopter. I get it. Just rotate your head. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Did I make Nightbot not as mean? I did. Yeah, I popped on there quickly. See, so I make Nightbot not as mean. But then Streamlabs goes on the fritz. You've never had black garlic? It is really, really good. Like, if you want to taste umami flavor, that is one of the things. Okay, rice is boiling. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like kind of a little volcano in the middle. Hi, Bashi. Come here. Hi. Did you have a good walk? Was it hot? Come here. Come here. No, don't eat garlic. Hey, come here. Doggo's happy, guys. Yay, Trump. Growing your own food is the best. And it's not that hard. Okay, let me catch up here. Lemon, you first saw a Silpat being used by Martha Stewart. You know what? They are good. I think they're worth it. I think it costs maybe $30 for the 2 Silpats that I got. I think they're worth it. And that way you cut down on kind of wasting the parchment paper. Have you ever had black tomatoes? No. Or like, are you actually talking about the black colored tomatoes? Oh man, emo girls, that sounds good too. I've seen the black tomatoes, so we're not gonna go any further with this. We just need our garlic press, which is over here. For later on, when we go to mince it before we fry our rice. So that's done. Just need to grab green onion from the fridge and we'll slice that up real thin and that will garnish as well. Grow your own smoke is better, Trist. I'm sure a lot of people in here would agree. Yes, Mies. I love it. So let me wash my garlicky hands off for a sec. Gosh, what are you doing? What info will I need? Just message me up and then I'll make a little list of questions that I'll have for you. Then we can get that going. So rice is almost done. She's bubbling furiously. Lemon, not like a hickory tree. Like a marijuana. Okay, so let's just pick off the kind of sad looking pieces of green onion there, and then we'll just thinly slice this for garnish. I'll probably do it on the bias today. Feeling like we should play around. Purple okra, I've never seen that. But yes, fried okra is like the only way I can eat it. Okay, so let's do these. Should probably put my knife on the steel real quick. No time off with the follow. Welcome in. I just keep checking back to my rice because I hear it's sizzling. I know it's going to be ready in the next few minutes. Hey, that's better. That's amazing, Trump. I know, I still need to do that. I need to have that experience, I think. And I'm sure that chicken that's that fresh tastes like nothing like what you get in the store. Doesn't even make sense, though. Okay, garnish is done. The world's oldest spider just died at the age of 42. Gotta love those spiders. They protect us, even though they're scary. The picture is creepy. A parasitic wasp. Ugh. I remember seeing that on, what, Planet Earth or something, those wasps. Insane. Okay, rice is almost there. Rules were meant to be smoking. Yeah, just take the rule book and smoke it. I would be a pit head. 100% I would like to be one of those. If that's possible. Give me all of the pitties. Rush, you made your way into the ice cream. I like it, dude. Okay. So rice is just starting to stick to the bottom. That means I'm going to turn this off and cover it. And I'm just going to let it steam. And that's where it's going to get really fluffy. So we'll watch the magic happen. No, one does not simply resist petting a pit pupper. That's amazing. I want to have chicken like that. Fried chicken. Okay, let's set our onions aside and let's get into, I think I'll just put the garlic cloves in with that. Let's get into our veg. So we need to trim up our turnips to start. I know we want ducks, Chefin. We want some ducks for eggs. But I think I would get sad too. I don't think I'd ever be able to like eat them. But you never know. Someone said just don't give them like a name. But then what's the point? Everything needs a name. Okay, so starting by cutting off the stems. These ones aren't very fresh anymore, so I'm going to cut them off. But I think the other turnips that I picked up today, I'm probably going to keep a little bit of that stem on because it is very nice. And the good thing about these turnips is they don't have to be peeled. Is the skin is so thin that you can just cook it up as is. Doggo says she needs to taste test one. Let's do this guy. Come here. Is it nummy? Hey. Says it's good. She's into it. Those are beautiful turnips. Thanks, Lemon. I know. I am obsessed with these in the springtime. These ones, though, are just perfection. I love them. Like I said, I want to leave a little bit of the green part on these ones. Probably about an inch, let's say. And then I'm not going to throw these leaves out. I think I'm just going to pop those back in the fridge. I'll do something with them. Turnip greens. Chefin', you'd still eat it even if it had a name? See, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I would too. come home. Posh loves munching. Pinchy the lobster, yeah. So with these guys, obviously I'm going to trim the ends off as well, just because it is like kind of stringy and not very appealing to eat, the roots. Extinction, that's terrible, but I love it. Your dad is smart. So for this, we're just gonna cut it in half. And I think for presentation wise, that's gonna look amazing because we're gonna brown that up in a pan. And they're so nice and juicy and crisp. I haven't had these in like a year, I would say. Since the last time I went to the farmer's market and bought them. And now, lucky for me, I get to take them from an actual farm. I think for these ones, I'm just going to give them a quick little wash because they do look a little dirty for some reason. Someone was slacking. Sheephead is a popular dish in Mongolia. Yeah, I mean, animal heads do have a lot of good stuff in there. I know it seems kind of yucky to eat all that stuff, but it is good for you. Oh my god, I love eating rabbit, emo girls. Why you fur-lined the bottom of some of your pants. Unreal. Saw a 10-pound lobster in the store. I know, that would have been such an old lobster. Mussels are life, 100%. The mussels out here are so good. So I'm gonna have these ones too. And surprisingly, they do cook up quite quick. I would say in around 10 minutes or less if you're gonna fry them in a pan. We're gonna do coconut oil today because that's one of my favorite oils to use for turnips. That's good. Set those aside for now. And on to our zucchinis. Let's do 4. And I have 2 left. What I'm going to do with them, I don't know. But it'll be used up at some point. We got 20 minutes left on the timer to check our pork. I'm pretty excited to see how it's looking. You heard oysters boost libido? It's true, helicopter. It's true. Yeah, my mom's side of the family makes head cheese because they're Polish and Ukrainian, but I've never tried it. I've always just looked at it from afar and been like, I'm gonna pass.
For snacks.
Yeah. Dog. That's so weird, emo girls. I know people are so silly with tomatoes. I'm gonna give these a quick rinse as well. They feel like a little bit sandy, dirty.
That's delicious.
Thanks. Who dis? Got some biddies. Zach, thanks for the biddies. Yeah, turnips. Got a turnips in there. I love faux mashed potatoes like that. But my favorite one is celeriac lemon. I don't know if I've ever done a turnip one yet. Yeah, dog, the real MVP. Have the parents pay. Oh, they already pay for it. It's true, guys. Sammy's gonna get car sick. You've never seen celeriac? No way. You should try it out. Yeah, Betty was in here. She said it smells good. Okay. I had a set way that I wanted to slice these up. I think we might just keep it chunky, though. Thanks, Chefin. Thanks for the biddies. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're cooking for Tristan. We're doing a pesto chicken pasta. Bye, chef. Okay, how do I want to cut this? I think I'm going to have it still. And then just do nice cuts like this. Keep in mind, you need to keep it a little bit larger just so it cooks at the same amount of time as the turnips. So roughly like an 8-minute cook time. That way the zucchini won't go just completely mush. Lemon pepper? No. No, Chief. I mean, what else are we doing with it tomorrow? I think I'm doing roasted cherry tomatoes and then roasted cauliflower with capers, parm, and lemon. Yeah, Tris will riot. Maybe we'll do lemon pepper on the cauliflower. That could be good. After this, guys, we're gonna check our rice. Pour it out onto the sheet pan so it can cool off a bit. It should be nice and fluffed now. It's fluffing. Thanks, Extinction. I love to hear that. So many compliments today. I really take that to heart, just so you guys know. Like, that makes me feel awesome. It's still weird for me to not cook in a kitchen and, like, be chefing it up, but having all of you awesome people in here just makes it so much better. Have a good one, Extinction. Let's put our zooks into another bowl. Yeah, definitely smelling that pork now. Holy. We might have to add a bit of water to the pan, maybe. I just don't want it to burn in there. That would be a shame. But typically, if you cover something that you're roasting, it shouldn't brown too much. It's kind of keeping the moisture in, right? Do I have metal kebab skewers? I don't think I do personally, but there might be some upstairs in Betty's kitchen. Hey, there's our fluffy rice, still steaming. You guys can kind of see how nice and fluffy it got, right? And you definitely don't want to overcook it for fried rice, because otherwise it'll just go to mush, right? You want all those individual kernels. And then putting it on the sheet pan will also kind of dry it out, so that'll make it crisp up better. If I was to be picky, I would say that this got cooked or let steam just a little bit too long, like a couple of minutes. Typically when you do rice this method, there's nothing stuck on the bottom. So having this stuck on the bottom means something didn't go perfect. But that's typically the case when you're cooking. So as long as you learn from whatever happened, that's all that matters. So just kind of spread this out into one nice even layer. That way it'll cool off really nice. And I'm gonna soak this pot just so it's not a pain to wash. Add butter to the rice. Not yet. We'll add a bunch later on when we fry it. Do I dry it out in the oven? I've never done that, Lemon. That sounds interesting. Never done that one before. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. Yeah, day-old rice is seriously the best. You definitely want it to be like semi-cooled when you use it. Okay, next on our list is to just prep up our ginger. And then I guess if we have some time, we can talk about Filipino food, because I do have a little bit of fun facts today. I know we didn't do it to start, but we'll get there. Filling up my water. I did not drink enough water at the farm today. It got so hot. Yes, helicopter. That sounds delicious. So how much ginger for our veg? I'm thinking about like an inch. And I always cut a little bit more than I think I need just for peeling. Yeah, the thirst is real. And then I'll post my farm photos on Discord after, guys. But we did have fun today. Planting all the little baby onions. I know you guys would love that. It was an onion day. And then this ginger, I'm just gonna chop it up really nice and fine. So I'm gonna start by doing thin slices. And I'll stack those up. Slice them thin the other way so you get like little matchsticks, and then we'll chop it. And the farm was kind of crazy today. The bald eagles and the ravens were like fighting in the trees. The noises coming out of there were all just like, what the hell is going on? Never a dull moment at the farm. Yeah, ginger the stomach aid. Probably one of my favorite things to cook with. I still have the pickled ginger that I did up from sushi day. It's still in the fridge and it didn't go moldy or anything like that. So I think it's just gonna get better with time. That might be good to garnish with today. Get a little bit different ginger flavor, more of like a sweet and sour. Okay, so nice thin little matchsticks for our ginge. We'll go even finer. Nice, emo girls. Yeah, ginger and hot apple cider. I've never tried that, but I typically do like to add it to my teas. I'll just leave that over there. I'll probably go over it one more time before I finish with it. Just because we do want it to be pretty fine. That way it'll mix into the rice. Really nice. Nice rice. Oh, yum. Lemon and orange with ginger, that'd be delicious. Minutes left on the pork. I'll probably just take it out as soon as I am done with this. We'll get a check on it and then we'll adjust our time and or the oven temp accordingly. Snake oil, nothing but raw honey, garlic, and ginger. Oh my god, that sounds delicious. Yeah, those are probably some crazy burks, but maybe the ginger helps with the smell. Okay, that's nice and fine. One more bowl. All of the bowls. Okie dokes. So I'll just set that over there by the veg. And I'm just gonna wipe off my gourd. We got some funky smells going on. Yeah, it's like a fermented thing almost. That's amazing. Fermented food is so good for you. Like, even if it's just pickles, try and eat that like at least once a day and your belly will be so happy. Okay. Let's get this pork out. Give it a little look-see. See what's going on. Oh, that's heavy. I did too much bending down at the farm today. Broke my back. Okay, ready for this? Oh man. Holy. Is that even real? I might just put the marinade in right now because there is a lot of liquid down there. And it's still, like, this is very firm still. Definitely will need another couple hours. And I would never recommend doing this with a piece of pork that's not fatty. But the smell is unreal. So let's put that marinade in. That way it can kind of cook in. So that's where most of the flavor is. And then we'll probably see it in 2 hours-ish or less. Looks awesome. Thanks, Rush. I know, I'm so pumped for this, and like putting this stuff in now is gonna be even better. Get our bay leaves, our chipotles, spice it up a bit. There you go, Chief. Heaven. You like pickled jalapenos and gherkins? That's a good one. I love pickled jalapenos. Okay, pork. See you in a bit. Thanks, let's compliment. Love it. Is that the marinade from the raw pork? It is, which is why we're putting it in now, right? So that it gets cooked and then you don't have to worry about getting any diseases from the raw meat. But that we should never waste that, guys. That's a must. So let me update the timer there. And then we'll carry on. I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. One more hour. Happiness. Am I still changing to Stream Elements? I am, Rush. I don't know what time you're going to be awake tomorrow, my dude, but hopefully we can have a little meetup at some point and get everything switched over, because tomorrow is my nice day where I don't have much on my schedule. It's my me day that I can catch up with stuff that I need to do. It's not cross-contamination. The pork came from the same bag. You crazy helicopter. Ramsey would not be upset. He'd be happy. And if he was upset, well then come at me, brah. Thanks, emo girls. I'm up there with Audrey Hepburn. That's so funny you say that because I used to have like 3 or 4 prints of her up in my room when I was younger. Maybe it was meant to be. Okay, most of our prep is done. Our pork has gone in, so it's already been in for an hour. We made our rice and we're letting it cool. We prepped our garlic and green onion. We prepped our veg. We did our ginger. Now let's have a little chat sesh. Yeah, she is bae. For sure one of my faves. You'll be around Twitch tomorrow. Okay, I'll just send you either a whisper or like a messenger message then, Rush. Let me know. Actually, just message me right now. Just let me know what time works best for you. Okay, food in the Philippines. Let's go over some stuff. Let's learn some stuff. It's been a while since we did like fun facts. Okay, hopefully it's not super weird with me looking to the side, but suppose I could just do this. That would be so cool. A cat version of Audrey Hepburn. Love it. Okay. Let's do a little bit of geographic stuff first with the environment, and then we'll move on to history and food from the Philippines. I feel like this is a very underrated cuisine. Like, not a lot of people go out and eat Philippine food. Yeah, Rush. It's 4:15 p.m. right now. So the Republic of the Philippines consists of a group of 7,107 islands. That's a lot of islands. Situated southeast of mainland Asia and separated from it by the South China Sea. The 2 largest islands in the Philippines are Luzon and Mindanao. Comparatively, the area occupied by the Philippines is slightly larger than the state of Arizona. So there you go, Trist. There's a good comparison for you. That's amazing, emo girls. Yeah, I'm jealous. My dad, when he was working earlier on, used to work with a lot of Filipino people too, and they'd have like their crazy barbecues and stuff, and I remember going to one with him, and the food was unreal, like just all these grilled meats and stuff. Very underrated. 10 a.m. my time, Rush? Kate, let me write that down. That works for me. I should be free at that point. Okay, so the land in the Philippines is varied with volcanic mountain masses forming the cores of most of the larger islands. A number of volcanoes are still active, and the islands have been subject to destructive earthquakes. Makes sense. That's the one like scary thing about living on an island, is the earthquake part. We haven't had one here in a while though, which is surprising. But like low key, I'm still waiting for like the massive earthquake to happen, and we'll never know when it happens, right? That's the scary part, but just gotta accept it as it comes. Yes, emo girls. Yeah, get in on all of those tips and tricks, which typically they don't tell you anyways. Gotta kind of sneak your way in there. The lowlands in the Philippines are generally narrow coastal strips, except for larger plains in Luzon and Mindanao. Forests cover almost one half of the land area and are typically tropical, with vines and other climbing plants. I've never been to the Philippines yet, but I know it's a very beautiful place. The Philippine plate is one of the tectonic plates. Amazing, Optrix. Thanks for adding that. Now we're learning some stuff. Pollution from industrial sources and mining operations is a significant environmental problem in the Philippines. Almost 40 of the country's rivers contain high levels of toxic contaminants. That's pretty sad. About 23% of the nation's rural dwellers do not have pure water, while 93% of the city dwellers do not have pure water. Insane. Also threatened are the coastal mangrove swamps, which serve as important fish breeding grounds and offshore corals, about 50% of which are rated dead or dying as a result of pollution and dynamiting by the fishermen. So they just literally blow the fish out of the water and then just catch them all when they float. Insane. Sounds like a very interesting place to visit, though. Oh, you did a little trade, emo girls. I like it. Sweet tea and cornbread. Oh my god. Yep, sweet cornbread is like my go-to. My other favorite cornbread is cheese and jalapeno. Oh, I'm sure Betty would like to visit the shoe museum. We like our shoes around here. 2,700 shoes. She needs them all. Okay, history and food. The Philippines' location between the South China Sea and the Pacific Ocean has made the islands a crossing point for migrating people all over the world. As a result, the Philippines is made up of a range of different people and ethnic groups. While there are many different dialects and languages, Tagalog is the national language. The people of the Philippines are called Filipino, and the cuisine reflects the blending of these wide and varied cultures. Malays from Malaysia were among the first inhabitants of the Philippines over 20,000 years ago. They brought with them the knowledge of preparing hot chilies and the use of ginatan, or coconut milk, in sauces to balance the spiciness. Definitely going to be looking into some kind of coconut Filipino recipe, because I am a fiend of coconut milk. The Chinese established colonies in the Philippines between 1200 and 1300. They introduced pancit, or Chinese noodle dishes, and bean curds. Later came the egg rolls and soy sauce. Like the Chinese, the Filipinos consume a wide array of dipping sauces to accompany their dishes. That's amazing, Lemon. Latino and Asian. That's such good fusion. Sounds good, Steve. I hope you have a great night or day wherever you are, and thanks for being here with us. Hopefully catch you again later in the week. Spain occupied the Philippines for almost 400 years, beginning in 1521. This colonization had a major impact on Filipino cuisine. A majority of the dishes prepared in modern Philippines can be traced back to Spain. So there you go, Lemon. In fact, everyday Filipino dishes resemble Spanish cooking more than native meals. The Spaniards introduced a Mediterranean style of eating and preparing food. Techniques such as braising, hello, exactly what we're doing today, and sauteing, also what we're doing today with our veg, and meals cooked in olive oil are examples. Spain also introduced cooking with seasonings such as garlic, onions, tomatoes, sweet peppers, and vinegar. So we got some Spanish influence on our meal today. That's good to know. It's like we're at school again. I know. We're learning some stuff today. It's always nice to have like time to teach you guys some stuff as well. And I do enjoy narrating, if you guys could not tell already, but I used to read a lot when I was younger. I was totally a book nerd, and I'm okay with that. Trying to get back into it currently. Optrix, you teach physics primarily. Nice. I was terrible at physics. I am not a math person at all, but biology and science, I'm your girl. The U.S. took control of the Philippines after the Spanish-American War in 1898, staying through World War II until 1946. That's quite a long time. The military introduced goods shipped in from their country, such as mayo, hot dogs, hamburgers, and apple pies. The most American things ever. Canned, evaporated, and condensed milk often replace the traditional buffalo milk used in desserts, such as flan. Nowhere else in Asian cuisine can cheese and canned tomato sauce be found in recipes. All of these foods are still favorites of the Filipinos and can be found almost anywhere in the country. Rush, yeah. Put your hand up. You'll be waiting a while before I see it. I know lemon. Mayo? Like, what? Why mayo? Okay, foods of the Filipinos. Like other Southeast Asian cuisines, the Filipinos eat a lot of vegetables and rice. Similarly, they also eat many types of seafood, saving meat for more special occasions. Often the meat is in the form of lechon, which is a whole roasted pig. Which I have a couple of Filipino friends from culinary school, and they quite often post photos of their like massive family occasions, and there's always a roasted pig on the table, and it is amazing. Like, what a centerpiece to have. That's disgusting, Optrix. Mayo and banana sandwiches. It's not good. Bacon burgers with peanut butter and pickles, though, I don't know how, but that combo works. The waters surrounding the Philippine Islands provide over 2,000 species of fish. In addition, Filipinos have been farming fish using aquaculture for over 1,000 years. And then the clear amber-colored fish sauce is used in Filipino dishes as much as soy sauce is used in China. So they love their fish sauce there. You'll cheat on anyone with peanut butter. For over 2,000 years, rice has been grown in the Philippines and is eaten almost daily. As of the 21st century, over 20 varieties of rice are cultivated. Insane! I want to eat all 20 varieties of those rice. And then they are made into thousands of different cakes, noodles, and pancakes. Rice noodles are most common in fast food restaurants or like food stands on the street, served heaping with a choice of different meats and vegetables. I would be so down with that. Noodles symbolize prosperity, long life, and good luck. Filipinos believe the longer the noodles, the better, so noodles are generally not broken down or cut when a dish is being served. Love it. Just like keep twisting your fork and it's just like this massive ball of noodles. We need a 20-day rice challenge, yeah. So today we're eating this rice. That was the first recipe you learned, peanut butter cookies. That's probably one of my first as well. Yeah, exactly. 1 egg, 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 cup of sugar. They don't even need flour. That's the best part. Okay. A little bit more to go. Then we'll go farther into what we're actually making today. Hopefully I can find something more. Guys, is the lighting okay still, or do you think I have to turn something on? Nice, Kylie, nice. Sounds good. So while Filipinos use limited spices in their cuisine compared to other Asian nations, they love the taste of sour flavors, particularly vinegar. Meats and fish are commonly marinated in palm vinegar, which is half as strong as Western style vinegar. Okay, so use a lighter style of vinegar, so it's a little bit more sweet probably. And then vinegar acts to preserve the freshness of the meat. Since refrigeration is not nationally available, so similar to Thailand then, this marinating method, along with drying, salting, and fermenting, are techniques used to preserve meats. Instead of adding strong flavors to their cooking, Filipinos use strong tasting condiments to accompany their food. So they let the meat kind of just speak for itself. Yeah, the vinegar, so good. I need to start making my own. I need to look into that more. But that's something that I've always wanted to do. The national dish of the Philippines is called adobo. Hello! Not only is this a national dish for the Filipinos, but it is also a style of cooking. The Spanish-influenced dish is like a stew and involves marinating meat or seafood pieces in vinegar and spices, then browning them in their own juices. The sauce in adobo usually contains soy sauce, vinegar, garlic, and peppercorns, and is then boiled with the meat. So we're not boiling, we're just kind of doing a simmer for now. The vinegar preserves the meat, and adobo will keep for 4 or 5 days without refrigeration. What? We should have tried that instead. Push it to the limits. Like, what? That's insane. Just put the pork in the marinade and it'll stay good for 4 days without being in the fridge? Mind-blowing. Like, that would cause an uproar in North America, I'm pretty sure. This is considered an advantage in the tropical heat. Pork adobo is the most popular for those who can afford it, but any type of meat or seafood can be used. I saw a recipe when I was scrolling the other day that did shrimp adobo and coconut milk. I thought that sounded so, so good. Like that over rice, I would be down. We can go over some mealtime customs as well. All right, Rush. You have a good sleep, man, and I will talk to you tomorrow morning. It's always good to have you in here. Filipino dishes are based more on distinctive tastes and textures than different courses. Instead of serving courses separately, they are all brought to the table at one time so the diners can enjoy all flavors and dishes together. Kind of like a buffet, I guess. Dining at a Filipino table is similar to eating at a buffet, okay? I got a little ahead of myself. Even the dessert is part of the buffet style meal. The dessert provides a sweet balance to the salty and sour tastes that are part of the entire meal. I like it. It's like, just take a bite of my adobo. Oh, it's a little spicy or sour and salty. Kate, let's have some of this flan. It's all about the balance, guys. Yahtzee, how are you? Yeah, a Jimmy Buffett. Bye, Rush. Optrix, your grocery store is getting morels soon. Awesome. I think ours will be as well. I mean, I would love to just find a forager out here and buy them off of him instead of from the grocery store. That would be my go-to. Okay, Doggo's just scratching at the door. Just gonna let her out. Guys, we good still? We're just listening. You're learning. Okay, unlike in much of the Western world, burping is not considered rude in the Philippines, where it means you are full and enjoyed the meal. Sometimes a burp is followed with the expression, salamat, which means, thank you. Love it. I would fit right in there. That's what I'm gonna say now. Just gonna burp, salamat. And then I'm safe, right? Yahtzee, how am I liking the new home? It's good. It's really, really good. Still a couple things to put away and stuff, but I have my list set out, and then I'm gonna end up prioritizing it by the end of the week. But the kitchen is here, and everything is working. That's the important part. So anyone who visits a Filipino home, no matter what time of day, is offered food. If the guest interrupts a meal, which is common because most Filipinos eat 5 or more meals a day, they are invited to join the diners. Eating is so constant that many Filipinos use kumain ka na, which means have you eaten yet, as a general greeting to each other. So it's not like, hey, what's up? It's like, have you eaten yet? I love that. I feel like if I went there, I would never come back. Before the outside influences, Filipinos use their hands to eat. Also love that. The traditional way of eating was to scoop up food from flat dishes with fingers of the right hand. Some upscale native restaurants in Manila, the country's capital, serve food this way. With Western influences and the introduction of knives, forks, and spoons, Filipinos have adapted their ways. See, I don't think they should have. I'm getting yelled at. Excuse me. It's okay. She's always gonna come down here. Come on. Hey, boo-boo. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I definitely just called her Poo-Poo. That's one of her names. Okay, so the fork and the spoon are the two main utensils of choice. So that's what I'll be serving with our food today. We only get fork and spoon. What is this? What did I miss? Restorino with the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome in. Feeling the love. Yep, hype it up. Feel free to use your onion wherever you desire. And welcome to the squad. So the fork is held with the left hand. I'm into it because I am left-handed. Thank you for the follow as well, Restorino. And the spoon is held in the right. So literally, you're just shoveling into your mouth. The fork is used to spear and hold the piece of food, while the spoon is used to cut or tear off small pieces. Breakfast is the first meal of the day and usually consists of leftovers from the previous evening's dinner, like garlic fried rice and cured meat. So if we have leftover rice, I could eat that for breakfast tomorrow, and that would be really good with eggs, I think. Ginger tea is usually drank for breakfast as well, so I think you guys really know your Filipino food. We've learned some stuff today. I know, Trist. Yeah, we got some Betty from the block. Okay, what do we got for time? 4:40. We don't need to start cooking for about another half an hour. And Restorino, I don't know if you're in the Discord yet, but feel free to check out my channel page. And if you want to get in on the Discord, that's where all my recipes are. So click the link there and then you'll get an invite over to our server. Okay, I can get the lemongrass out though and go find the coconut oil somewhere and kind of get my pan set up on the stovetop. But other than that, we be chilling, guys. Thanks for being here still. Hopefully we learned some stuff today. I know I did. And I have to say, I'm definitely into Filipino food and all of their customs. So here's the lemongrass that I used. It's just this little like stir-in paste. And so far it's been really good. And this is organic. That's important. It is. You just got a master's degree? Insane. Congrats. Yeah, I got you educated. Restorino, you're totally new here. Well, welcome in. Yeah, feel free to explore my page. Okay, going to find the coconut oil. I believe it's upstairs. Okie dokes. Coconut oils, we're here. We're pretty much set up. We have half an hour left on the pork now, so that's good. You did it for mom, waste of money, but she is so proud. Yeah, I bet. What did you get the degree in? That's so cool. Okay, for our stir-fried veg, I'm going to be using my cast iron brazier pot. And if we look at the lid here, so you can kind of see all those little spots. So the thicker parts, that's where the steam drips down, and that actually helps to cook the food in there really even. And I've always had really, really good success using this when pan frying veg like that. So I'll show you guys that today. here for now. And then for our fried rice, I don't have a ton. Let's see what kind of pan I have. I have this pan, but I feel like it's gonna stick, so we shall see. Guess the key is just to use enough oil. Business analytics. Holy smokes. I don't think I could do your job. But that's awesome. Good for you. You're a smarty pants, I'm sure. Okay, so that's set. And I don't really need anything else. We're good. Our rice is drying out. Oh, you're half Filipino. Amazing. Yeah, we just went over a bunch of history. Hopefully my adobo looks good for you. I know you can't taste it. And then good news as well, guys. So I don't know if you remember a while back when I planted some of the seeds in the tray outside. So I planted orange carrots and purple carrots and then mixed colors of beets in one tray. So there's about, I think, 12 individual little sections. So those are already coming up. And then I planted peas, beans, so like long French beans, and then broad beans in the other tray, and everything just started sprouting up. So I'm super happy about that. All we need to do now is build our garden boxes. Mr. Sharp with the follow. Welcome in. Hello, Zav. How's it going? They're just outside, Lemon. I know, I was super surprised. Like, we haven't covered them. We haven't done anything. And I planted those, I think it was last Monday or Tuesday. Or maybe the previous week, and they're already coming up. So that's awesome. It didn't take very long. Hey, Clapped. How are you today? You're good, Zav? That's good to hear. Hopefully everyone's having a swell day so far. Did I see Cookery Nation was streaming outside? I did, Trist. It looks so nice. Finally, they have some nice weather, hey? Show you guys what I was doing today at the farm. So there's our baby onions that I was planting. Super small, so they just seeded those into one full tray. They didn't separate it all, so what we had to do, take out like a little handful of the onions, kind of shake it off, and then the roots were about that long, so really long, and then we just trim up the roots till they're like pretty short and easy to manage, and then those just get planted about 4 to 6 inches apart in the field. It was super fun today, but I'm definitely a little tired from it. Yeah, Lemon. Start a seed swap. That'd be amazing. Must be good soil and seeds. I think so. I mean, the seeds are local from here. And then we just get our soil locally too. Like nothing from a bag from the store. We just get someone to deliver it. So that might have helped. I was actually worried about the soil because it was like very rocky. But it must be very healthy. Because typically we just do our seedlings in like potting soil. Yeah, Trist, it's going good, man. Please say bag. 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 Chief's just here for my accent. I know this. Hilarity. I'm glad I can provide entertainment. Okay, so we got our plate for plating. I think I want to use some of the pickled ginger on it today. You mean bag? Yeah, that's exactly how it sounds. I can't help it. Out and in. Bag for a bag. Okay, here's the ginge. It looks so good. What was this, Mr. Clean? Is that what we were calling it when I was making it? It literally smelled like cleaning chemicals. Hillary Clinton. I'm just chilling in Cedar Rapids. Oh man, it smells unreal. Let me give this a try. And then this jar, so I had a bunch stored away in my stuff. I actually have like 12 of those, so we'll be making some pickles pretty soon. Because I think the garlic scapes are coming up. Fiscal, you made it. How's the day? Yum. We're going in. A little amuse-bouche. Mmm. That got better. The like ginger bite at first has dulled down quite a bit. I think that's gonna be delicious with our fatty pork. Yeah, Tristan, that house was like full windows. Which wasn't actually that good because it took a bunch of money to heat it in the winter, right? Really hard to keep the heat in. Is this a new house? Well, it's not new. I think it's 10 years old, maybe? I forget. I guess you guys haven't seen much of it yet, but maybe I can do a little tour. You just see how... That light is terrible. That light's better. So we did end up getting the fridge in yesterday. Sounds good, Optrix. Thanks for being here, and see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Oh my god, clapped. You seen a photo in Discord from Sammy? Oh yeah. So the old kitchen was in your old house. Yes, yeah, this is a complete different house. And then eventually we'll be changing over to like stainless appliances. So we have our fridge and the hood vent is stainless. And then we're just gonna get a portable dishwasher for right now. But it's better than nothing. That's all I'm gonna say. What do we got? 5 o'clock? Okay, we be starting cooking soon. Why did we move? So that we could have our own space. Sammy and I downstairs. So we got out of Vancouver because it was just super expensive. Moved home for a couple months until we found this place. And then we moved in. I have a dishwasher. His name is Sammy. Funny you say that, Tris, because he actually did start doing my dishes yesterday for me. And then I got to wipe them. He's very helpful. Loriander, hello. How are you? Yeah, welcome to the home. Yo, it's 7:55 over here. Yo, you're 3 hours ahead. Yeah, we're literally living in the trees. Like, that's what the view is. If I turn this, I don't know if it'll focus in on that. But that is, like, all we see. Here's our messy area. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Nest coach, but that's our coach. And it is legit. No time off. What? 1,000 bits? Thank you so much. That's amazing. Feeling the love. Cheers, my friend. House or apartment? This is a house, Lori. And we are in the basement suite, but it's a walkout. So it's really nice and bright still. Yeah, that coach is sick. It's like Posh's favorite place to lay, for sure. It just like sucks you into it. It'll call your name and you'd be like, no, I can't. Then you just end up like falling asleep on it. I know, Lori, the leg is gone. We're just chilling now. It's amazing. It feels good. Okay, I want to check the pork again because it smells really good. Should we do it, guys? I know there's like still 15 minutes left, but I feel like it's calling my name. Eating cherry pie filling out of the can. I only laugh, Tristan, because I've totally done that before, and it's too delicious. No time off. You've been a lurker for a while. Thank you for the support. I 100% appreciate that. I vote for check. Yes, Lemon. Okay. For you, we can do this. I got you. Oh, my back. Definitely smell more of the spices now. Because I put in the bay leaves and stuff from the marinade. Ready? Oh, man. That's some happy ass. Okay, let's give it some pokes and see how tender it's getting. Oh yeah, she's getting there. I think we'll be good by like 6 or earlier. So we'll just let that go. But it's breaking down. We'll be good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, the meat. It looks so good. I haven't cooked pork shoulder like this before. So I don't think we need our timer on anymore for that. We'll just let it go until we're ready to eat. Done. Okay, Lori Ender. So what happened to the new emotes? They are up. But I think, I mean, I don't know if you can use them. Because I believe you had a tier 2 or a tier 3 sub. You should be able to use it. Thanks, Lemon. Love ya. Have a great night. Thanks for being here. Raid incoming. Watch out, guys. So I'm cooking for fewer people now. I'm actually not, surprisingly, Loriander. So we're going to keep it status quo for now. I will for sure be cooking for the same amount of people Monday, Tuesdays. But we'll kind of decide and see if Betty wants to cook her own stuff. We'll see. Woohoo! Sideways raid. Welcome in, all of my sushi peeps. How is everyone? Hello again, Vune. Poe. Messian. We didn't do an onion with the Viking helmet on. We did a hype emote and we did a Chef Posh emote. Sushi, how was your stream today? I didn't even see that you were on. What were you guys cooking? Hello, Jay. How's it going, everyone? Puppy pizza party. Those are like 3 of my all-time favorite things. Indognito, hey, hey. Oh, by the way, Sushi, Tristan showed me your guys' Hainanese chicken. That went wrong. Hilarious. Thank you for that. Sticky rice and boba milk tea. Yum. That sounds so good. Now I want to go and grab a bubble tea. Bubble tea is always a good thing. Messian, thank you for the follow. Such an inappropriate chicken, yeah. Banned from Twitch for the chicken. I know I don't have anything too exciting right now. We literally just took the pork out of the oven and did like a little investigation right before you came in. But pretty soon I'll be doing up garlic fried rice and some pan-fried Japanese turnips and zucchini. So here's the little turnips that I get, and I get these from a local organic farm that I volunteer at. So I do twice a week, 3-hour stints each time, and then at the end of my shift, I pretty much am able to just raid the farm stand and take home whatever I want. So this week, I chose these little guys because I thought they would go great with our adobo pork. Oh my god, Tris. I don't know if Death would get that excited. Good question, Ankle. So I actually do neither of those things. My first step is to always toast the rice kernels before we put the water in. So today I did 2 cups of jasmine rice, toasted them up in a pot for, I would say, about 3 minutes until the kernels turned more white colored than translucent. And then that's when we put in our water, and we don't stir it at all. We just let that boil for about 15 minutes. And that way you get really nice and fluffy rice. That's our go-to method, and that is like an Indian kind of style of cooking rice, and that's what I always use because it always turns out well. No problem. Okay, my peeps are on their way. And I think they'll be here in about half an hour. So we have a little bit more time to chill, and I'll probably start cooking up this stuff in about 10 minutes. And then we will eat. And then tomorrow, let's go over our little menu. So this is for Tristan, one of his top cheers of a couple of weeks back, obviously, because I was not here really last week. Thanks, Jay. I know I've never cooked any of these things before. Like, I've never done adobo pork Filipino style. I've never done garlicky fried rice properly. So I'm pretty excited for it. So tomorrow's menu, we are doing homemade pesto with chicken penne pasta. So I'm not gonna make the pasta that time. I know, sad, but I don't have anything to make the penne with. I don't have an extruder yet, but hopefully over time I will get one of those. And then we'll do some roasted cherry tomatoes up. Probably spice them with some garlic and herbs. And then just some roasted cauliflower as well. And we'll do a mix of capers, parm, and lemon on there. So it'll get kind of like crispy and charred, delicious tasting. And that's it. Nice little Italian meal. And this is one of Tristan's like favorite meals to have, I think. You eat it pretty often, hey dude? Trist, what does Frank do for work? He is a handyman, so he has his own business and he contracts himself out. So they do a lot of work for like restoration companies with floods and stuff here on the island, or just renovations of kitchens and stuff like that. Thanks, Viyun. I'm glad everyone's loving the new setup. Because I was very worried at first, like coming from the last kitchen. Obviously it was so nice. But seems like everything's working well in here. We got the camera kind of situated on the stovetop like we wanted, and it's a very workable space. It's very open. Jay, you're all about meat. I think a bunch of us in here are like that. And slam dunks, it's okay if you're vegetarian. We do not judge here. It's the vegans you gotta watch out for. Sounds good, Trist. You might just win it, dude. You might just win it. Did I move or remodel? We moved. So I have my own suite in a basement now, and my parents are living upstairs, and it works. Thank you for the biddies, Jay. I'm sorry that my notifications are sideways today. We were having some technical difficulties before starting, and apparently Streamlabs is sideways. But I guess that's better than Nightbot yelling at us all stream. You miss Mom, aw. Well, I think for sure then we'll have to do like a Kate and Betty cooking stream together, or we'll do like a baking with Betty once a week. Yeah, sideway alert is the new trend. Didn't you guys know? Trist, thanks for the biddies, man. Being so generous. Yeah, Betty. We need a Betty command. So cute. Okay, guys. I want to start cooking. I'm getting antsy. We need a Betty emote. That would be so good. Actually, you know what? I might just have a quick little snacky. This is a leftover brownie from like Sunday's dinner. Now I'm gonna have like gross brownie teeth. I'm just gonna smile and it's gonna look like poo. Hey Tom, how are you, man? A smiling wine glass for Mom. Love it, but brownie, what type of butter? This is from White Spot. It's definitely not cannabis butter. But soon, my dude, soon. They have make your own gummies at the dispensary now. So you can make cannabis gummies for yourself. I was like, that is so dangerous. Just mix those into the gummy bear tub, no problem. Polish, thanks, man. Are they gonna hit it? Are we gonna get all of them in? Wow. 2 out of 5. I don't know if your luck's getting any better, dude. Cannabis everything in Canada? Pretty much. At least on the West Coast, it's huge. But at the same time, when we were in Toronto last year, it was getting big as well. You think you got 1 polish? I think you got 2 in. That's okay. Cannabis gravy? Now that is a poutine. I don't think that should be allowed. Cajun cannabis? Oh my god. Is it legal? Not yet. Not completely. What you think? What you need? Posh says hello. What you need? Come here. Come up. 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 Oh, hi. What? Are you happy? You need the piece of turnip. Holy, I didn't think she would take the whole thing. She went for it. I wasn't watching. Yeah, this is our Posh minute. She's munching. A cannabis wedding cake for her next client? Oh my god. That would be dangerous. You might get sued for that. I don't know. Pulse Spice. You should make your own spice line called Pulse Spice. Elvin! It's been a while. How are you? The move was good. I mean, there was a couple like setbacks and hiccups, but everything is good. We are well. We are home now, and it feels good. Was that Nami? Okay, now she's just sitting on my kitchen mat with me, just waiting for more. It's all just taco seasoning with different names on it. Love it. Old El Paso. Old El Palsho. I know, I'm glowing. Like, it's weird. Is it too... It's too glowy. But I think if I turn it off, it's not enough. Like, how is this now? I guess it's okay still. We're good. It just feels dark in here. Yeah, Old El Paul show. It'll be you with a mustache and a sombrero. Yeah, the lighting can be tricky, but so far I think we're good without any lights. I'm shocked. You're going to China, Elvin? The heck? Make sure you bring back some good stuffs. Yeah, that is super cool. Okay, 5:15. Let's start some cooking. The only thing I am a little worried about is our stove cam, because these lights are not good for it. Because it's just the reflection down. Yeah, maybe that's why I should keep the other light on. It'll help a bit. There we go. Kate, let it be known. You're gonna be there for 3 weeks? No. What? You're not gonna have Wi-Fi? You can't watch the stream? We're heartbroken. We're gonna miss you, Elvin. China Wi-Fi is tricky, now we know. Thule? Hello. That's insane. The Great Firewall of China. Okay, so we need some... We're not going to use coconut oil for the rice. We're just going to use it for the veg. So let's just do grapeseed oil for our fried rice, or whatever kind of vegetable oil that is mild. I would not use olive oil for this, though. It'll give it a very weird flavor. Chinese rip-off Twitch? There is such a thing? Have no idea. And we do want a good amount of oil for this rice because we do need to kind of fry up the garlic in it. And we don't want the rice to stick to the pan either, which I think is gonna happen, but oh well. I'm okay. I'm okay, Betty. No wine. Tristan, you think I need some wine? Maybe after all the troubles today? It's Thirsty Tuesday instead. Restorino. You're back. We are back. What do we need for our rice? We need a spatula. Oh, this one. This spatula for the rice. It's gonna be unreal. And then I'll probably just use the wooden spoon for the veg. Death, you'll always say cheers. Huya? Huya is the Chinese streaming thing. I need to look this up. Huya. Yep, I see it. It's legit. It stands for tiger teeth. Mate, hand over the wine. Come get us, Claps. Come and find us. And actually, you know what, my peeps? I think we should uncover the pork for the last little bit and get a little bit of browning action on there. That's what I'm gonna do right now. Oh, so good. Like, almost too good smelling. Alvin, you're gonna miss the stream? I know. Keep us informed. Okay, just taking all of my garlic out of here. We're getting ready. It's almost time. Browning action. Yeah. Okie dokes, Polish. You go make your bed, man. Go have some good sleep. How has your apnea been Seems like it's not been good. Yeah, more garlic. All of the garlic. If you think it's enough, it's never enough. The IRL is called outdoor. There's no way they have a separate category for thick. Hand over the garlic. Hiya. Oh man, Polish. Well wishes, my dude. Because I know everyone needs their sleep. Hopefully you feel better soon. That's some sucky stuff. Okay, let's turn on this pan. We'll go like medium high to start. Oh, they call it look or beauty. I didn't even know that was a section in Twitch. Hilarious, Jay. Constantly crooked polish. Alright, dude. Good night. Mossborg. Is there really a difference between gas and electric induction range? There is a difference between all of those. Induction is supposed to be the quickest for like heating up stuff. Obviously electric is a little bit slower, but so far this glass cooktop I think is a little bit faster than gas. And then obviously gas is just fun to cook with because you can like flambe and stuff like that. I'll always prefer gas just because I love playing with fire, but this electric one is just as fun. You still get all this sizzling and stuff like that, right? Gas is cheaper too. Here, yes. Here, gas is cheaper. Like, electricity out here is insane. Garlic's practically their mother sauce, Elvin. That's a maze. Okay, so we can start mincing our garlic cloves into that pan while the oil is heating up. Don't turn on the gas too fast. It might blow your eyes. Love it, Trist. I'm jealous, Tom. I'm jelly. Ninja's nothing compared to that site? What? That is crazy. I love all these facts, Jay. Thank you for the investigation. Restore, you know, you couldn't cook with anything other than gas. I know, it feels very, very odd to me. Because I think I've been cooking with gas like the last 7-ish years. So going back to this was a little sad, but I'm good. It's a good change, I'll say that. Keeps me on my toes. And plus the glass cooktop's super easy to clean. That's the one good part. Oh yeah. We're gonna get garlicky in here tonight. If there's any vampires, they're now gone. So we're just gonna fry the garlic until it starts to turn a nice golden brown, and then we're gonna toss in our rice. Ninja's overrated. I love Ninja. And I also do enjoy watching Fortnite, but that's just because Sammy plays all the time. You have a 5-burner tryst? Nice. Yeah, you never even use it, you butthead. You heard you can ruin glass if you drop something sugarish onto it. Yeah, I don't know actually. That's a good question because I'm not familiar really with this. So maybe I do have to be careful with stuff like that. Okay, we're turning color. Give this a little stir. Woohoo! Ninja can't cook shit. No, he's not very good at cooking, it's true. Mossborg with the follow, thank you and welcome. Kate is better than Ninja. I don't know about that, Zach. Okay, so our garlic is golden brown. Let's start getting this rice into the pan. So that's creating all the flavor there, is pushing it to that darker color. Hopefully this rice just kind of slides off. Yeah, and you want that sizzle sound. That's a must.
Garlic fried rice.
Ah! It's Sammy! Go, 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 sticky rice. Hurry. We need to just give that a stir real quick. Oh man. It's actually not sticking, you guys. It's working pretty good. So we're just gonna keep that moving around until it looks like all the garlic is evenly kind of submersed throughout. And I'll just add a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm going to keep it pretty tame for now on the salt, because I don't know how salty the adobo is going to be. Let's do about a teaspoon of salt. Fresh cracked pepper. Give that one more stir and then that's good. That's literally all we had to do with it. Easiest thing ever. It's gonna take a little bit. Is he doing a cooking stream? What? That is so good. What? Why have I never made this before? Like, the garlic's just crunchy and roasty. So, so good. I would for sure eat that for breakfast with eggs. Okay, I'm just gonna cover that now. And then we'll move on to our veg, which won't take very long either. Oh no. You don't have a big enough lid. Where did it go? They're literally the same size. We need monthly Sammy cooking guest stream. We're gonna start doing breakfasts on the weekend, I think. It'll be like quick streams, about half an hour to an hour, I would say. Okay, let's get this other one on. We're gonna start like medium high as well. I can probably just switch and do this. Switch it up. And then this pan is gonna get the coconut oil in it. Yeah, a little breakfast in the morning. I think that'll be awesome. We'll do a pretty good amount of coconut oil in here. About 2 tablespoons worth. Should be good. Posh loves coconut oil. We're almost there. Costco, you know it, Trist. Hello, Kirkland brand. How are you? Okay, we're almost there. I think I'll do my second bathroom break while that pan's heating up. I'll be back in a minute. Oh yeah, it's garlicky in here. Can you please dab it on him? Dab. What was Sammy doing? What was Sammy doing in there? Sammy's enjoying the smell? I think so. It's about to get better. Just make sure our oil is nicely covered. And this is gonna sizzle like crazy, guys, so be very careful. Because we're putting vegetables, which have a lot of moisture in them, into hot oil. Which is not a good combo, but it's very good for our taste buds and our bellies. So just be careful when you're putting the veg in, because it might splash up a bit. And then I'm going to cover it right away, and you'll hear it like start to pop and go crazy as the steam starts to drop from the lid. But this always makes the best stir-fried veg. So really high heat to get the brown color on the outside, and then cover it so it kind of steams at the same time. That way it'll stay really nice and juicy. Sammy did nothing. I don't know if I believe that. Okay, we're smoking. We're going in, guys. I'm gonna turn this up as well. Cover. Yum. Kate dabbing on him. Dabbing on him like the usual. Sup, Albus? Sammy smiled at you. Yeah, the food is tainted. What happened? Thanks for the biddies, on God.
Welcome.
Welcome. You knew you could hear the coffin? You always catch that, Trist. The boys are playing Fortnite. What? So for our veg, I usually let it cook covered for a couple of minutes before I go to stir it again. That way you'll get that nice browning action on the outside of it. You don't want to disturb it too much, because it might stick to the pan before it's ready, and then you'll just like scrape that off. You don't want that. So see how it's going crazy over there now? Watch out, world.
I told Lindy have a shower.
What's up, mean baby? Sam and Posh, like Posh loves Sam to death. He is by far her favorite person. It's known. Okay, let's get a stir on this. Ooh-wee. That's insane, the amount of steam in here. Guys, we're cooking and the smoke detector's not going off. Yes! And I have a window right here that I can open up if it gets too wild. Get that giraffe going. A night of blanket forts? Yes. Has anyone came to the stream just to hate? Yep. We've had some crazies come in here that were like, this is the worst stream ever. Why are you even on Twitch? I was like, I do what I want. Carry on. That's amazing, Fiscal. That's great to hear. You know, it's always a good feeling when it's like the sun is shining, the birds are singing. Okay, we're going in for another stir. It's a little steamy. Okay, I'm setting us up for success. You're attracted to the stream? Well, welcome in. Trisomy. Okay, we got that draft going. The veg are a couple minutes out, so I'm going to keep the lid off now so I can kind of brown up more. And let's add in our ginger and lemongrass.
Dad killed the internet, so I have to watch here.
He killed the internet.
Well,
How do I have it?
Well, because he's just plugging in the Mac again, right?
Oh.
So I couldn't see the recipe today. I think we need lights.
We don't need lights.
Really?
Okay guys, we're going in. Stir that in. It'll get a little bit caramelized. Oh yeah. Like this coloring on there, even though it looks burnt, that's just like pure caramelization of the vegetable protein. It's gonna taste amazing. So never be afraid to kind of push the limits. And then we will still need to do some salt and pepper on there. Okay, let me catch up. Oh, your parents are Filipino? That's amazing. Welcome in then. Hopefully I make this right. Do I miss gas burners? A little bit. Honestly, not as much as I thought I would. I didn't even see what that person said, guys, so don't even worry about it. I listen to pretty much anything music-wise. I'm not picky. Just grab a piece of turnip and try it out. See how done it is. Hey, serpent. Welcome, welcome. He was offering his butthole as tribute. Terrifying. Ah! And the rest is the dog's. But it tastes delicious. I'm surprised she ate that because it was hot. Definitely just need a little bit of salt and pepper on there and then we're good. About a teaspoon, I think, of salt. And now to take the pork out. Turned up the beets. You dropped your Hot Pocket. Hey, let's do this. So all the burners are turned off. Close this window down a bit now. Oh my god. Yeah, taking the lid off at that point, great call. Great call. Because look at this. Trist. Parrot problems. Yeah, you have to post a pic of it. Pics or it didn't happen. Oh no, Fiscal. Well, it's okay because I've been away as well last week. So don't feel bad. Okay, it's time for plate up. Turn that down to low for now. Yeah, glad to be back. Gentaru. It looks so good. Thank you. Like I said, this is my first time cooking this stuff, so hopefully it is okay. Let's do a nice bit of rice in the center of our plate. Yum. There's like little crispy bits at the bottom of the pan. That is money. And then onto our veg. I'm going for presentation here, guys. That's why I'm kind of sifting through. Find all the beautifully browned bits. Like that one. Okay, let's bring this over. Try and make this look pretty. And with our pork. Do a little switcheroo here. You guys can see the plate. It's my little design for now. Oh, she for sure smelled the pork. It's so true. Oh, this is perfect. Seriously perfect now. It's gonna just fall apart. So we're just gonna stick that piece right on there. Nestle it in so it doesn't fall off. But you can just tell by me squeezing it like that, it's like amazingly tender. And then all we need to do is drizzle over a little bit of the sauce. I'm just gonna quickly clean up the plate around the edges. Nice little spoonful over top. Obviously it's gonna drip down into the rice, which is not a bad thing here, guys. Not a bad thing. And I did pull out the pickled ginger as well for a flavor contrast. And then we're just gonna garnish with green onions. And that's it. And it's time to munch. So you don't need a ton of this ginger. Just gonna kind of place it over the plate like that. So that's what I'm looking at for presentation. So it's kind of offset. That's how I wanted it to be. And we're just gonna do a little sprinkling. I think that's great. Yum. I think that looks good. Okay, quick photo and then we'll taste. Is that a Le Creuset? This is actually a Legostina. So a little bit cheaper. And it works great. And the blue one that's on the stove, that's a Staub. No time off. Thank you for the 500 biddies. Much appreciated. That's a good looking photo. Okay, let's get into this. I actually have no idea about that Albus. I have no opinion because I'm not informed about it. I feel bad. Okay, first bite, we're going in with the meat and the rice. See how the meat just literally pulled off of that? Sack, thanks for the biddies. You guys are spoiling me today. Gentaru, thank you for the follow, as well as Blue Cough. This is seriously some of the best pork I've ever eaten. Why did I not make adobo before? Okay, let's go in with one of our little baby turnips. And the rice with this, like the garlicky flavor and the crispiness is so, so good with like the almost melt in your mouth texture of the pork. Turnips are perfectly cooked. Like as soon as you bite into it, there's just like juices flowing in your mouth. So good. Let me get some rice with this ginger. Mm-hmm. I'm so glad I added that. Guys, I'm gonna be making this again. I'm so pumped for leftovers tomorrow. So good. Yes to adobo. Good suggestion, Sammy. Sammy suggested this. And I was like, okay. Yeah, no bread with this, guys. Okay. All of the newbies, welcome in. That was a great stream, once again. Ending 4 minutes before the time. That's great. I'm happy everything turned out. Seriously, guys, this is unreal. This is a make again for sure. And the pork and tortillas would be on point too. So, all you newbies, feel free to check out my channel page after the stream here. That's where all of my social media links are, if you want to check that out. I post on Instagram very often. And then our Discord channel is where I post all of our recipes. And we have fun in there. I mean, that's kind of our open place where we can kind of chat about anything, obviously, without getting banned or something like that. And we should probably raid someone as well before we end. So I'm not sure who's on. Let's figure it out. Thank you, Sushi Day, for the raid today. That was amazing. Cooking for Noobs is on. She's doing Ireland food today. Do we want to raid her or do we want someone else? Des, are you seeing anyone that we should raid? Oh no, Yahtzee. Kate, here's the plate. So I presented it this way. Obviously, I took a bite out, but you can see like how tender the pork is. So good. Yum. Juicy, juicy stuffs. Kit Boga. Okay, well, we'll just leave it today then. We'll just call it a day. We'll chill out. And that's it. So hopefully see you guys all tomorrow. Hopefully we will be switched over to Stream Elements as well, because I'm working on that with Rush in the morning. And maybe we won't have any technical difficulties. Yeah, eat with the hands. I'm so down for that. Thanks, Des. Everyone have a great night. Thanks for all the love and support as always. And yes, pasta tomorrow. Cheers, my peeps. Sure, I will host your drunk pinball buddy. Let's do it. Let's go raid him up. What is his Twitch name? Pinball undesirables. Baked hot dogs. Oh my god, Jez. We're going in. Get your onions ready. I got you guys. I mean, you gotta have fun on here. Can't always be serious. Yeah, peace out. Stay thick, my friends. Dog hates me. No, he doesn't. He's chilling.